Well, no. Then don't worry about it. Listen, I'll be in at 1:30. Okay?
Angie! Jackie! Hey! It's you. Gosh, you're so grown up. Well, imagine running into you here of all places. It's just like old times. Hey, guess what?
What?
You're buying me lunch.
Just like old times.
Oh, hey, miss, lots of ice for me.
Crushed or cubed?
Surprise me.
Wow, it's been like a whole year.
More like 3.
Well, you're way up on the north side. We really should hang out more often.
Wow, it's really weird being back here.
Hey, you remember Ramon Gutierrez?
Sure, he was in that band you're always dragging me to see.
Oh, you're thinking about his son, Junie. But what a guy he was. We were so crazy about him. He was like our very own rock star. He was the coolest. But no, I'm talking about his dad. Well, I guess I'm talking about Junie too. Well, it's a whole multi-generational story. Father and son. It's a story of tragedy.
Yeah, I remember Junie's father. He always stank.
Yeah, that's him. And the way he smelled, it's all part of the story. Here, let me set the stage. It was many, many years ago, way down in Mexico, when old man Ramon was just a teenager. He was just like any other boy from the country. Poor boy with big dreams. And then he decided to go look for treasure. But this isn't just kid stuff. This is treasure hunting in the real world. Well, there was danger at every turn. Ghosts of conquistadors, Indian curses, even poisonous subterranean gases. Pretty cool stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Why, he even went and got some candles blessed by a priest. It seems an ill wind had broken the magical circle. And well, he was screwed. And as the days passed, he noticed this dog following him around town. This elusive, foul-smelling dog no one could catch. And why, Ramon himself had that foul stench of that ghostly dog all over him. It was the smell of death. Well, his family and neighbors avoided him because the dog was always tagging along. The two of them smelling the place up. A stinky convoy. Well, sure, he had the treasure, but that didn't last long. He burned through it pretty fast, moving from one town to another, trying to lose that dog. But it always found him, and each time moving in just a little closer, it seemed to be closing in. Well, the money finally ran out. Here, in San Antonio. He settled down, married a woman with no sense of smell, and had a little boy, Junie.
Well, at least it has a happy ending.
Whoa, hold on. I told this was a story of tragedy, right? I mean, first of all, you have to remember that Junie grew up with all this. I mean, the stench, the dog. I mean, it could be heard at all hours, under the floorboards, up in the attic. I mean, the walls. What a life. You better believe that when Junie was old enough, he got out of that place. And he never returned to his parents' house. Well, not until last month, when his father died.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, the funeral home couldn't pick up the body until the next morning. So Junie sat up all night consoling his mother. And just before dawn, Junie heard this sad, mournful whimpering coming from his father's room. So he tiptoed down the hall, inched open the door, and there, crouched over his father's body, was the dog. Well, Junie pulled back from the stench and the sight. And that dog looked straight at him, his eyes glowing green, and then it vanished in a flash.
Okay, but was the dog perched on the old man in a stance of victory, like it had won, or more a sense of loss, like it had lost its master?
You raised some interesting issues. But that's the story of the ghost dog as told to me by Junie when I saw him last week in the park. He looked awful. The whole sordid family history just poured out. Poor boy. I could see he really needed someone to talk to. But I had to get away. I mean, the stench was all over him. Oh, I felt awful. I mean, what a thing to do. We're supposed to be friends, right? I totally blew him off. Well, the next night I went over to his apartment to see how he was doing. Junie never saw me. I heard that he died sometime before dawn. It was a stroke or embolism or something. I know.
It was nice. It really was.
It sure was. Thanks for lunch.
Hello? Yeah. Listen, I'm 15 minutes away, so don't worry, okay? What?